Hey, I'm sitting here with Michael from Foot Printing, and it's so funny. I'm looking behind us. We have all these colors on the walls and all that, and that brings up the whole idea of color profiles, and that's the subject of this video today.
Yeah.
You're gonna let us, what the heck are they? How are they used?
Well,
why?
the three that I'd like to talk about today, RGB.
RGB is.
Yes.
I remember that.
And then we're gonna go with CMYK, and then I'm gonna talk about Pantone spot colors. Obviously, there's other different color profiles and different ways to talk about color profiles, but those are the most important ones from a print standpoint, and just from what I think is an informational standpoint that people should know when they're looking at different things. So let's start it off. Yes, RGB, red, green, and blue. It's what the internet is based off of. If you're actually watching this video, it's what you're seeing it in. And those are great colors for anything online. It's also what most pictures are also taken in their original format prior to formatting for print or other things. And it's great, but it's not really what we're printing from. We're using, and like JPEG or PNG, those are usually in RGB unless you open it in Photoshop, change it, and save it. Okay. But what we want is CMYK. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and key, also known as black. That is what CMYK stands for, and that's what we're normally printing. So any of the smaller jobs we're printing at Foot Printing are done in CMYK because that's the limitation of our digital printers. But on press, our offset presses, most of the time we are also printing in CMYK because those four colors brought together can print most all colors very vibrantly. They can, when combined, also print blacks and even deeper blacks than just black by itself, rich black, which a lot of people probably know if they've designed anything before, printed anything. And it's just what we're doing. But with offset, you can also use spot colors because with offset, we're making a plate. The ink is going on that plate, transferred to a rubber roller, transferred to a sheet of paper, but any ink can be put in that ink fountain to go on that plate.
So in that case, you're not making that color out of the spectrum. It is the color going on. Boom.
Yes, and that's Pantone.
Yeah.
So those are already mixed colors, or we have a lot of different inks that we can mix together to make most of the colors, or some specialty ones we just purchase already pre-mixed from the manufacturer. But when you put that in the ink fountain, it hits the plate, and then hits the roller, then hits the piece of paper. It's going to be that exact color on there. Yeah. You don't have to rely on the mix of CMYK. So those are the three color profiles that we're usually using. And for most of the people out there, I would say if you're picking a Pantone color, and I think we're talking about this in another video as well, but if you're picking Pantone colors for your actual company brand or different things that you're doing, I would make